My name's Chrissy Nickerson. My upcoming exhibition opens December 9th at Elevation Gallery, Canmore, Alberta.
The way I work in my studio pieces intentionally is mostly through instinct and then reflection. And so I'll intentionally leave certain mark making. See brush strokes I like, I'll reiterate it and do it again right on top with thicker paint with the right amount of medium. There's a lot of reaction to happenings with the paint, whether they drip, slide, whether I'm painting over an existing painting or not. The dynamics there are ever changing, and there's a lot of play and experimentation in the way I paint to find my own mark making and to embrace my own paint language. So I think most of it comes in reflection and deciding what to keep in your editing. This body of work is in direct response to my fall hike to Assiniboine. I think I paint landscape primarily because I always have. It's a tradition I've always done with my mother, with my parents on canoe trips, camping. Obviously, I've painted the figure. I've experimented with different things through my college days. I used to paint musicians all the time. There was a time when I always had a sketchbook and I was drawing people in cafes constantly. Now, as a full-time painter who is supporting her family, I paint landscape. It's my niche. I reflect back on the traditions of Canadian landscape painting, and I'm responding to that my own way. But I've always used oil paint. It's my medium of choice for many reasons. I love the viscosity, the intensity of color, the longevity. My father's sister is a painter, or was a painter, and my father's mother was also a painter. My mom is a Renaissance man. She can do all of it. My grandmother used to hang these huge 70s tapestries, huge, like big, thick fabric, orange cables coming in and out and hanging over, lofts and stuff. And when I look at a big painting with thick impasto paint, it reminds me of a tapestry, almost textile. It's not just the story of place or my paint language, it's also the embodiment of artist quality materials, of thick paint that will last for hundreds of years. And it's gorgeous. And it also reminds me of that viscosity of color. Blood, crimson red, health, life force, fresh. The truth behind the paint, and I'm not hiding any of my mark making. It's an amazing material. I think as a painter who pushes herself, you want to leave the safe zone. You want life to be interesting. You want dynamics in your life. Your past is relevant. All of your past bodies of work are relevant. But to be able to step back and look at them and reflect as an informant. Thickness of paint got out of control. Well, intentionally out of control.
Thanks for listening.